course, as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, it was long rumored, and after 2 titles in 3 years, Kevin Durant chose to leave the Warriors and blaze a new path. He'll miss this season while rehabbing from his Achilles tear, but there are no complaints from the fans or his new teammates. For a player of KD's caliber, it's worth the wait. Kevin?
A momentous decision, D.A. Thank you. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Powell in at the 3. And for the Nets, Wilson Chandler out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. Irving at the 1. Great guards tonight for both teams. Did you ever spend any time in the backcourt at any level when you were playing?
No, I was a ball handling forward, Kevin, and it served me well, but I was not a guard. I was a forward that could dribble and pass fairly well.
So you were ahead of your time, because that's all we see now in the NBA, right? Guards are not always bringing the ball up.
Yeah, you know, somebody just mentioned that to me, Kevin, that I was maybe a tad ahead of my time back in the late 70s.
Now, here's Lowry. 5 on the clock. Here's VanVleet. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Durant. He kicks it to Irving. Wide open look. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Lowry's shot is good.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Irving finds Jordan. And now just over a minute played here in the first. No good from Durant.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Outside Irving. The pass to KD. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Here's Siakam. Pass to VanVleet. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Jordan. Irving looking for an opening. Pass to Durant. The feed to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Now, here's Lowry. Here's Powell. Great D that time from Durant.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
Outside for Gasol. Fires the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Harris outside. Back to Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from outside. KD's got 5 now.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Now here is Lowry. Banked in off the glass.
And season 4 for Coach Kenny Atkinson with the Nets. You got to be impressed with the job he's done in Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know, Kenny is a hard worker. He's a bit of a grinder if you were trying to term what category he might fit into. And you see that in his team. And, you know, he admits it. He's getting better just like his players are. And that's a great, great statement because we're all hopefully getting better as we move forward.
Jordan the pass to Chandler. Here's Harris. Sweet little floater.
You know, what nice touch that time on the floater. I mean, you can tell Harris is comfortable going to that shot when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Lowry. Van Vliet with the bucket.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Irving. Powell pulls it in. Here's Lowry. He nails it, and we're tied up. 6 points for him.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Harris outside. Lowry against Irving. Passes it to Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Toronto. Wande Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Norman Powell. Dinwiddie outside. Offensive rebound, Jordan. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Here's Hollis-Jefferson. There's the dish to Gasol. And they double up Gasol. Back to Hollis-Jefferson. And it goes down 2 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Irving against Lowry. Irving kicks to Harris. 6 to shoot. Dinwiddie outside for 3. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in for the Nets. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Caruge is checked in for Joe Harris. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Kyrie Irving. OG Anunoby's checked in for the Raptors. Patrick McCaw comes in for Fred Van Vliet. And Toronto has possession. Now here is Lowry. 6 points for him. Hollis-Jefferson can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
LeVert finds Prince. And the pass to Dinwiddie. And he goes in for the dunk.
Skilled at creating off the drive. Dinwiddie's confidence and focus when he's penetrating, superb.
Outside Lowry. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Now LeVert kicks to Dinwiddie. Pass to Prince. Inside. And Allen slams it in.
And you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
And a 4-year player at Baylor, Taurean Prince, something of a surprise lottery pick back in 2016. But Greg, he's become a very valuable player.
You know, he's one of those two-way power wings that it seems every team wants. A dependable three-point marksman who holds his own defensively.
And, you know, the mid-range Jay continuing to look better over time for LeVert, showing real improvement in knocking that shot down.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 6. Anunoby passes to McCaw. Stolen by LeVert. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Prince. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
Well, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Free throw drops for Lowry.
And over the last few seasons, Kyle Lowry's scoring trending downward. His assists increasing, though, dramatically, relying more on his teammates to get the job done.
Drops in the tray.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here's Anunoby. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Allen. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And it's an 8-point Nets lead. And we've seen Lowry settling for more perimeter shots in recent years.
I mean, he's always had a great motor, but you have to adapt as you get older. Some back issues starting to creep in, and important for him to stay healthy along the way. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Prince. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's LeVert. He's guarded closely. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Can't wait till I get the song done.
Marc Gasol, so appreciated by his fans, and certainly a lot of Spanish-speaking fans excited about his success.
Just fun. You see more fans on the stands that speak Spanish, even they're from Spain or Argentina, Mexico, whatever they're from. They support the Spanish-speaking people, and they love the game also.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Dinwiddie runs the point with LeVert flanking him. Allen is out there with Prince, and it's Caruge in at the small forward. 2 on the clock. McCaw misses. Nets leading by 6. Dinwiddie drives in, and he banks in the layup. Dinwiddie's got his second basket of the game.
can't find an excuse for letting Dinwiddie get this positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you're toast.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, "A Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole." Kevin, that's what made him, from Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. And Brooklyn making a change here. Chandler's checked in.
Boy, it's so difficult to corral Dinwiddie. Even when you get physical with him, he finds a way to power through.
And a great track record in the draft for the Nets. Karis LeVert selected with the 20th pick and Jared Allen taken at 22.
And you might want to throw in guys too. Rodion Kurucs, the 40th pick in 2018, had a big impact, even participated in the Rising Stars Challenge. And, you know, sometimes you've got to make your own breaks, make your own good fortune, and that's exactly what the Nets have done.
Prince misses.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Passes to Anunoby. Now here's Powell. He's guarded by Chandler. Shoots the three. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. To the inside. And the dunk by Chandler.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie is very dependable at serving his teammates on the court. Seems like a natural leader.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Powell. Anunoby in the corner. No good on the triple. Brooklyn leading by 10. LeVert with it. And that one, good. LeVert's got 7 points in the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now, here is Ibaka. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Anunoby. He's guarded by Chandler. Stolen by LeVert. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Prince kicks to LeVert. The pass to Allen. Now Dinwiddie. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Siakam. Excellent D there from Allen.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
The Nets working the ball around now. Chandler's shot, good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Raptors trail by 16. And here is Siakam. To end the run. Allen with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And the Raptors with the ball after the basket by Brooklyn. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Clark, I have sat next to you doing these games for years. What's prevented you from taking a coaching position at some level? Because I hear you talk, I'm thinking you'd be a perfect coach.
Well, a couple of things. One, coaching never lets up. It's always on you, and I've come to enjoy the fact that I can be fully immersed as a broadcaster and work with great guys like you and others, and then have a period of time where I don't have to be immersed in basketball, and I've enjoyed that. And I also haven't trained or prepared to be a coach because it is demanding demanding in terms of the hours that you have to put in. And I've got a little more job security, I think, in the role that I serve as an analyst as opposed to what might happen if I did try to be a coach.
You've got all the security in the world, believe me. In for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Chandler. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Raptors also changing it up. Marc Gasol comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Anunoby. Now here's VanVleet to stop the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Here's Irving. Dishes it to KD. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Durant. And the Nets lead by 18.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
VanVleet looking around. Here's McCall. He's covered by Irving. McCall misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Powell, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. To the middle. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's VanVleet. Guarded by KD. Stolen by Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, that's just the height, the length coming into play there. No one's stopping Durant.
Here's Siakam. And it's sent back by Allen. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Irving leading the charge. Allen, that's good.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's McCall. Jared Allen making his last shot. Over Irving. Here's Siakam. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
Throw good, Siakam. And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016, now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
Siakam hits them both. Here's Irving. He dishes it to KD. The 3. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now, here's Gasol. He can't hit that time. Good D by Jordan. And stolen by Siakam. Pass to Van Vliet. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Hollis Jefferson, good.
One of the things you love about Hollis Jefferson is his activity. I mean, he impacts the game really without having plays called for him.
Lowry against Irving. Over Lowry. Irving dishes to Durant. Irving double team. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Irving's got 6.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Lowry. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
That's tipped, and they're able to recover. Yep, that one goes. 54 seconds left in the second quarter. To the paint, Van Vliet finds Hollis Jefferson. Lowry against Harris. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Here's Siakam. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Free throw good, Siakam.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And so he hits both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 6 from the arc. Second shot opportunity. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Toronto called for the foul.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Here's Siakam. From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
An unsung part of Durant's game. It has the instincts and length to guard a number of positions.
And so it's Brooklyn, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
got to come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what do you think?
That was the half of the superset for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game, and that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. They're serious about cutting into this deficit. It's gut check time. Ugh. You hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh. Gut check time, Ernie.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer, he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Powell in at the three. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. First free throw is good.
And after spending his first NBA decade with the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan bounced around last season. Remains a supreme athlete and rebounder, though, at that center position.
He hits both from the stripe. And a nightly double-double threat is DeAndre Jordan, but some dissatisfaction with his play last season. Great, what was that?
Well, I felt like his impact has tailed off just a bit from his peak with the Clippers. Sometimes the great athletes have more of an adjustment as they enter their 30s.
Now here's Chandler after the Marcus Almas. Now here's Van Vliet. He's tightly guarded. The shot from the low post is good. Van Vliet's got 6 points. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Irving passes to Durant. Jordan against Gasol. Right side, Kevin Durant. Shot clock at 5. He can't get that one. Gasol with the defensive effort. Here's Lowry. They grab their own miss. Here's Siakam. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Irving against Lowry. Outside Irving. For the three. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Irving attacking. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Brooklyn leading by 20. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Now here's Durant. He's got 9. Outside Jordan. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And the Nets miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Lowry gets double teamed. Siakam outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And we see the league-wide move discouraging mid-range shots. The Nets definitely among that group.
Yeah, and it's borne out here in that last season they took the 3rd fewest mid-range shots and allowed the 2nd most. So the analytics message taking real strong hold in Brooklyn.
They throw good. Siakam. Mark a big jump in scoring, but I think a lot of that is because of the prolific role players we have in the NBA now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. When you think about starters putting up points and then you have guys that fortify benches and can get points in bunches, the first name that comes to mind for me, Lou Williams. A designated role of scoring the basketball in limited minutes. And when he gets it going, watch out. Nobody quite like Lou Williams putting it in the basket as a role player.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
McCaw, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for Toronto. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Back to Ibaka, lets it go from deep. Rebound, Brooklyn. Ibaka comes with the double team.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Raptors trail by 20. Now Lowry, 13 points in the game. High post Ibaka. The rebound by Prince. Outside, KD. It's LeVert on the wing. Guarded by Powell. LeVert kicks to Prince. They get it again. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, guys, with good size and length for his position, LeVert can convert tough baskets.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Jared Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Tremendous versatility for Karis LeVert, offensively, Clark, and defensively. He can play multiple positions.
Well, I like that about him, too, Kevin. 6'7". He's a gifted scorer. Can make plays when the ball is in his hands. The Nets have a number of ball handlers, and that's what Coach Kenny Atkinson believes in. Let's get a lot of guys that can make plays and do it for each other and together, and we've got something good.
The Raptors have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
The free throw drops for Powell. And he can't hit the second. And the Toronto Raptors knew in trading for Kawhi Leonard that he might not stick around. Even after his decision returned to his hometown of Los Angeles, Greg, the Raptors have to feel good about the way it all worked out for him.
Kevin, the first championship in franchise history, and now they set about working their way back to the mountaintop. Some talented young players and quality vets, not to mention an outstanding front office. I think it'd be a mistake to count them out.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Tipped away. Six on the shot clock. Softly drops in the floater. Powell's got 7 points.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's LeVert. Allen trying to break free. A nice shot by LeVert. He's got 14.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Powell, the pass to Anunoby. Now the dish to Lowry. The shot's good.
Deceptive and skilled at that guard position. When Lowry's scoring like this, good luck trying to defend it.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 10 points for him. It's LeVert on the wing. No good on the three.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's McCall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, for a team like the Nets, building without top picks, player development becomes critical. I mean, the Nets have made that a key focus for their franchise, and you can see the results paying dividends now.
And the first one at the line is good. Mark, you were talking about the Nets player development. Guys like Spencer Dinwiddie and Joe Harris were signed as free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, a coaching staff dedicated to taking them to the next level in terms of improvement and player development, the investment they make in their top-notch training facility, all of that focus paying off for them.
Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
Here's Dinwiddie. 10 points for him. Is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Calm, cool, collected amongst the big trees inside. Dinwiddie continues to impress from the painted area.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. Pass to Anunoby. Down low, Hollis Jefferson. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Yeah, he is a high riser for sure. Hollis Jefferson, a walking highlight reel when he gets to the rim.
LeVert with it. 14 points for him. And here is Prince. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lowry brings the double. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And that's Prince. That time on the assist by Allen. Prince has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
McCaw, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. A beautiful reverse layup. Hollis Jefferson's got 8 points.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
LeVert with it. Lowry picks him up. Unloads from 13. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now, here's LeVert. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
McCaw, the pass to Anunoby. That one falls.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity.
Here's Karuch. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Prince's shot is good.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. From deep three-point range, that one doesn't drop. And so it's Brooklyn. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Raptors trail by 17. Jordan is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then there's Irving. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Siakam misses. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Here's Irving. It's stolen by Lowry. Here's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And with the physical gifts that Hollis Jefferson has, he plays a lot bigger than his listed height.
Pass to Dinwiddie. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And the Nets making a change here. Durant's checked in. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Lowry against Irving. Got a hand on it. Now the Raptors moving it up. Hollis Jefferson, good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Irving. Durant feeling it out a bit. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Lowry finds Hollis Jefferson. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Pass to Gasol. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after him. Harris's shot is good.
Well, I love to see Joe Harris not settling. Instead, choosing to be opportunistic and mixing up his offensive attack.
Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. Fires the 3. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one. Now here is Harris. Defense right on him. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And Toronto making a change here. Powell's checked in. Passes it to Siakam. Back to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Over Jordan. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Nets leading by 14. Irving finds Jordan. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. High post, KD. Out to Harris. There's the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
Lowry from outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Now the pass to Irving. Looking to get it going. He lays it in. And the Nets lead by 19.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Outside Durant. He kicks it to Irving. To the paint. Chandler, no good.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Van Vliet passes to Lowry. Lock at 6. Gasol against Jordan. Gasol's shot is good.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
To the middle, here's Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Now, here's Siakam. Chandler with the steal. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. A finish, and then Durant with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely Greg, that makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here is Harris. Chandler finds KD. Chandler trying to free himself up. KD's shot is off.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
And stolen by Jordan. Now here is Harris, covered by Van Vliet. Lobs it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to Gasol. Siakam trying to free himself up. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. Lowry brings the double. Here's Irving. The rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Van Vliet. D right on him. Over Durant. Gasol, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Chandler. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And that's now 6 points for Wilson Chandler.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Toronto calls timeout.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable scorer.
The presentation of our Jordan player of the game, DeAndre Jordan.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Now here's Powell. Here's Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. No good on that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Now Irving. Chandler outside. Back to Irving. Harris outside. The Nets working the ball around now. And it's Irving missing. Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Powell, the pass to Gasol. And he lays it straight in. Gasol's got 6 points in the quarter.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
1:36 left in the 4th. Chandler against Gasol. Out to Harris. Irving for 3. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. We'll last season for sure, Greg. A bit of a journey for DeAndre Jordan as he went from the Mavericks to the Knicks before his free agency. Now he is a part of Brooklyn.
And both KD and Kyrie took pay cuts to get Jordan on board. Still a factor with his size and defense despite a lackluster year in 2019. Nets are hoping he can find his magic and be a force once again.
Free throw good, Jordan. And a new group in for the Nets. David Nwaba is checked in for Chandler. Temple comes in for Kevin Durant. Musa, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Boucher is checked in. Johnson comes in for Norman Powell. Miller's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Kyle Lowry. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Raptors have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jordan.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Now here's Payne, following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. It's Gasol missing. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Nwaba. Back to LeVert. Passes it to Temple. Fires for three. Here's Jordan. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, you were active at both ends today. How did you get yourself going?
I think it was just us trying to come out and win a game at home. We know how important these are. Every game that we play is important, so we just got to keep it going.
And you protected the home court well, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.